Hello. I had to turn my ringer off because I just had a text come in. So today is day 3 of our 21 days of tapping on whatever you need to tap on. And this request came via email, and it's about someone that didn't have a mortgage and now is in a mortgage again and is more mature. So let's put it that way. So I'm 62. I have a mortgage, and we moved into this house 6 years ago, and we do Airbnb out of our house too. And so I just share we had rental properties before, and then we sold them during the pandemic, and that went however it went with that. But to have that now, and again, I have a friend who was like about us doing Airbnb because we have 2 rooms in our house, and then we have a casita that we do, and we're like, they're empty. Why not do it? And we actually love it because we get to meet incredible people. We've probably had over 500 people stay here. And in all that, I've had 3 people that I said, basically, they don't play well with others. They needed to leave. So we met a concert pianist, even during the pandemic, who was supposed to play for the Pope. And then he, the pandemic hit and he didn't. He's in Wikipedia, a really, really nice young man. And so for us, we've had this incredible experience with it. And I totally get it's not for everybody. But I tell you that story because we bought this property, and then all of a sudden we're like, you know what? Let's make this property work for us. And in a lot of ways. And we've had RVs that we rented out, and we have those, now. So getting ready to do that again. So I share that because there's all kinds of ways. And there was a woman when my daughter was in school up in Colorado. She was in her 80s at the time, and she was doing Airbnb out of her house. And she said she loved it. First, it was company. And second of all, it was just extra income for her, and she loved it. So I just share that because there's possibilities. And this doesn't mean any of this has to be possibilities for anyone listening to this. But it's just the idea that we can all get fixed in a way that we see something. Hey, Vicky, we can get very fixed in how we see something. And yet there's so many more possibilities that go out there. So that's what my monologue there was about. So just like so we're going to tap on this and go to the karate chop. Even though I'm feeling some stress right now, I didn't have a mortgage for a long time. But now I do again. I choose to acknowledge my feelings now. Even though I was mortgage free. And I keep getting older, not younger. And I'm feeling stress about having a mortgage. Because now it's another bill that has to be paid. Even though I was mortgage free, and now I'm in a mortgage again. And I feel a level of stress about that. I choose to honor, I feel this way now. And go to the eyebrow. The stress around having a mortgage again. Especially after not having one. I loved not having a mortgage. Now I've got this extra payment. And I notice the stress it causes me. And what if somehow, some way, by attending to the stress I feel about this, what if I create an opening for amazing ideas, people, and experiences that can come my way that actually come out of having this mortgage now? And what if the best thing I can do for myself is just keep tapping through the stress I feel? And that creates space as my stress starts to diminish for the newest and best ideas to come to me that I never would have thought of when I didn't have a mortgage. And what if Spirit can use anything to help me out? And what if it's actually just true that whenever I'm feeling stress or I'm in a funk or I feel fear and I don't see how things can work out for me, what if this is an invitation to connect with whatever I believe is a power greater than myself, even if it's just a wiser part of me? And what if, through this invitation, I open up to so many new experiences that show me how to live in more possibility, because I don't have to run the show. And what if by offering up any stress around this, amazing opportunities, experiences, and people are sent to me to help me? And what if out of no how and no way, a way can be made? Take a breath. I was reading this, I don't even remember who wrote it, a while back, about this gentleman. He did hospice, and he was talking about that he noticed, this is kind of going in a little bit of another direction with this, but those people that were had more fear in life and fear about and regrets, they lacked a connection with Spirit, whatever you want to call it. And I've noticed, and it's really changed for me, I know I've told the story, that's when January, when I was definitely in a funk, and I'm like, Marti, your spirituality is a hobby. It's not something you're cultivating daily. And I've been doing that every day, cultivating it every day. And I'm getting better about when I get caught in the minutia and the grind of the day. I'm getting better. It's a work in progress of taking the pause and just taking that moment to connect. And even in something that can seem sort of, like a pain in the butt, it's become better. And even last week when I was cleaning out the shed that we have, I noticed that I just kept tuning in and being like, this is so good, I'm doing this. And I would take a pause and connect with Spirit. And I actually felt such joy and happiness when I was done. And so back to the whole, like, God, I never had a mortgage. Like, I don't have a car payment now. And I love not having a car payment. And, you know, my car's like a little over 100,000 miles on it. It's a Acura. So they're known to last a really long time, and we'll see. But I like not having it. I know, well, at some point I'm probably going to have a car payment again. And but it's just to tune in. What if these things that stress us out are actually an invitation to connect, even if it's just you believe in your intuition and a wiser part of yourself? And I always say, I don't care if you believe in Fred Flintstone, the dinosaurs, whatever, but just to make that connection. And I really see how when I do that, I notice more and more how things really are working out for me. So Vicki, great to have you here. I would love to know how to pronounce your last name. I'll have to probably Google it.